Hi, everybody. Let me introduce you to Dr. Harleen Greenwald. She is a dentist out of California, and she's getting some notoriety here recently because a clip has come out of her speaking at some sort of conservative, like dinner or something like that. Whatever the case may be, she gets up there and she does like really bad stand-up, and I'm not going to make you sit through all of it. But one thing in particular, she says, is definitely worth hearing.
So in my office, Skyline Smiles, I have a secret hat I use sometimes. It says, "Make your smile great again." So I wear that when I work on my patients. So when they look horrified or complain, I quietly cut back on the laughing gas and say, "You got this. It's not as bad as you think it is."
There is no way she just said that out loud. She said the thing that people say in quiet behind closed doors. She said it out loud. There is no, guys, how low have we gotten? Like, pump the brakes. How low have we gotten right now within this country? She is willing to take away pain medication just to own the liberals, right? Y'all know their whole statement. God, I'm gonna just let the rest of the video play. This is ridiculous.
I stole that from Joe Biden.
Yeah, this is her practice. It's funny because I went there to see if they were addressing this in any way, and boy, are they not. They're too busy making story posts like this. A patient testimonial. I guess you thought that this one was a Republican, so they got adequate care. Although I believe they're aware because comments have been limited, and they're not letting people post comments. What's kind of disturbing to me about all this, aside from the obvious, I believe they work quite a bit with children based on the videos that they do. Are you not providing adequate pain management even to children based on their parents and what you think their political leanings are? You didn't say that, and I'm not saying that. I'm asking a question. But something does make me wonder if this was intentional on her part, because apparently in beginning of September, like the 9th of this year, she posted this. I mean, did you write this and post this and then go, "Hold my beer" to yourself?
All right, let me pause this right here so you guys can read this whole statement, because I think it's very important context to this situation. And he's in the way of the screen. I don't know if he's ever going to move out of the way of the screen, but let's read it here. Let's check it out. And I love this creator, guys. Shout out to this guy, Tizzy ENT. All right. She says, "I firsthand seen how cancel culture works when you stand up, speak out, and make a difference. There are people who will try to put you down, but here's the truth. It only works if you let it, and I refuse to let it." This is crazy, y'all. I cannot make this up. This is a dentist, y'all. This is a dentist. This is it's similar to what we saw with the whole MAGA when they was making fun of the food stamp cuts, guys. Like, this is, oh my God. Like I said, shout out to the creator. This guy is absolutely amazing for capturing this. And I'm not saying any kind of craziness, any kind of hate her way. But at the end of the day, I think she's doing it to herself. Like, what more do we need to see?
I mean, did you write this and post this and then go, "Hold my beer" to yourself and say, "Let me see"? Because I don't know that people per se were going to get you canceled, but it feels like maybe you canceled yourself. I don't know what the laws are in California about a dentist claiming that they wouldn't provide adequate pain management to clients based on their political beliefs. I know I've already had people who are kind of high up who said they sent this to Gavin Newsom. So I wonder if he has any thoughts on it. This is you testing proof of concept.
Yeah, and people, like I say, in every single, situation like this, people are comfortable saying whatever. People say whatever, and I know it's probably humorous, right? Humor and all that, and that's probably the hill that she will, continue to stand on. But at the end of the day, you can't say things like that as a dentist, as a healthcare professional. Hey, listen, if you guys work in the healthcare, let me know in the comment section below. Like, if you're a nurse, a doctor, a dentist, or whatever, a chiropractor, I don't care. Is this legal, right? Can she lose her license or whatever the case is? Not saying that I want her to lose her license, or not saying that, promoting any kind of thing. I'm just asking a question, right? Like, is this legal? Because at the end of the day, like, what are we even talking about right now? You are taking away pain medication from your clients. And when I see things like this, and this is the whole MAGA movement, and I'm gonna shift pace a little bit, because at the end of the day, this is absolutely ridiculous. And this is another story. This is what I mean when I say people making fun of because they're owning the liberals or whatever the case is, guys. But let's check this out.
Y'all are getting bold as shit. But hey, I bet you won't take 10 steps back and do it again. I bet you won't take all those steps back and then do it so that your entire arm and your entire hand and your palm and your fingers and everything are all fully in frame of that video. I bet you won't do it that way.
So in basically to build context, y'all know, if you guys couldn't see it again, and we're at the 23 mark as we speak, this right here, she's pretty much trying to act like, oh, y'all know the guy from Germany. I'm not going to say his name. Y'all know exactly what I'm saying, because y'all remember Elon did this earlier in the year. And now, you know, they're trying to mock it, and they know what they're saying. They know exactly what they're doing. But this is how dark we have gotten within the country today. But shout out to the creator. His name is Ken Cunson. I love his channel as well, guys. He is amazing as well. I'm gonna link both videos in the description below. Let's check this out though.
That way. But hey, while we wait for that video, like, how does that make you feel when you stick your hand in the air like that, like they did back in the 30s in Germany? Does that make you feel powerful? Does it make you feel like you're a good person? Like, what? I cannot put myself in the frame of mind of a Nazi, so I'm just asking, because that motion, it's hard to deny what I just said. Anyway, I'm looking forward to your video where you do that in full frame. I bet you won't do it. I bet you're scared. Maybe you'll prove me wrong. I don't know. I hope not.
Yeah, and we've seen this countless. This is ridiculous, guys. And to see how bad, and I've seen many creators make videos about this across the entire platforms, you know, and to see how bad and how confident and how bold, and this is what I mean by this administration has allowed people to be comfortable saying whatever they want to say. Like when I see videos of Trump coming out and saying things, you know, just off the wall craziness, that's when I, you know, understand why and how we even got here. And guys, I've always said it, and I've always, you know, wanted to bring it out. But guys, at the end of the day, this is what Trump has to say about many people within. He said it himself.
We won with poorly educated. I love the poorly educated.
He loves the poorly educated. He loves the uneducated, guys. That's what he said. That's out of his mouth, right? And not saying that she's poorly educated in her work, right? Not saying that, you know, she's not qualified to do the work, because I'm sure she went to school and she became a dentist and did the work behind it. But it's poorly educated for you to come out in front of all these different people. And notice she didn't get any kind of laughs in that video. Nobody laughed. Nobody thought it was funny as she was speaking. And as a matter of fact, let's go back into that video to find out, because, you know, nobody laughed. It was just kind of awkward silence. Like, oh, she really said that. Oh, wow. Like we're MAGA. We're happy. But at the same time, why would she say that? Check this out, y'all. Like, let's go back to it, because seriously, what are we, guys? I cannot make this up. I seriously can't. Let's check this out though.
Skyline Smiles. I have a secret hat I use sometimes. It says, make your smile great again. So I wear that when I work on my patients. So when they look horrified or complain, I quietly cut back on the laughing gas and say, you got this. It's not as...
Yeah, it was like, you see how awkward it was? Like the cringe, and she tried to force it on people and make it funny. But in actuality, even the Republicans that are at this, because this is a Republican, you know, convention, it says vote Republican right here. Even the Republicans at this whole convention are like, what are we, you know what? I can break this down. I can sit back here and talk about this for hours, but this is ridiculous. I don't even know what to say. I didn't even know we could get this low within the country, man. But, you know, at the end of the day, people, of course, are doing their work. People are going and trying to figure out where they were, just like all the other people who are making fun of the whole liberals and owning the liberals, right? They're finding out all these FAFO stories are all over the internet as we speak, and it's ridiculous. And like I said, I'm not promoting any hate her way. I'm not saying y'all go out and do whatever. That's not what I'm saying whatsoever. I don't even want to be tied up within this. I'm just bringing the news. I'm just showing you guys what is happening right now within the country. And it's so sad and it's so hateful and it is so, I don't know. I don't even know what you want to call it, guys. It's crazy. But like I said, it could be humor, right? It could be it quite literally just could be a joke. It could, she probably isn't doing that, right? But at the end of the day, don't even say it. Just don't even say it. Save yourself the trouble. Save yourself, because at the end of the day, we have freedom of speech. You can say whatever. You can joke about whatever. You can. That is her saying that is quite literally no different from, you know, people who go out and do the crazy things at the school, joking, saying that they're about to do some crazy things at the school. That is no different from her saying that. Even though they probably aren't going to do it, you still have to take it to that point. You have to treat it as serious as that situation. That's just what it is. We're talking about people's health, people's lives. And you're willing to joke and put people in weird positions because you are owning the liberals? I don't know. This is what's going on. Now, y'all hit the like button, hit the subscribe button for more great content like this. I will see you next video. We out. Let's go.